Come in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Come and take a seat there. What can I do for you, Ruby?
Basically, I've had alopecia for 3 years. At the moment, I've got quite good regrowth, but just constant bald patches and stuff.
What's the sort of biggest size patch you've ever had?
The biggest patch I had was the first one I had, and it covered all of that.
Have you got any patches at the moment?
I do, yeah.
Can you show it to me though? So
Yeah,
I'm going to
sure.
come around.
I've got that one at the front there,
Yeah.
and then the one sort of down by my neckline.
Just pop your head up straight again. No, up. There, that's it. That's it. And where else?
And then also sort of one developing there, that's quite a new one.
Alopecia basically means hair loss, and there are many different forms, from total body hair loss to just more single discrete patches. As you can imagine, it's a very distressing condition. It affects both men and women, but hair loss in women is a very visual thing. You can't hide it quite so easily, and it can be extremely depressing, and people suffering from alopecia can end up with real self-esteem issues.
All right. Fine. Why did it first happen, do you think? Was something going on?
We moved flat. I got a new job. The bank took some money out of my account, quite a large amount of money.
Right.
So I was kind of ringing them to get it back. And at that time, when I was on the phone, our kitchen caught fire.
Okay.
Which, like,
I'm not laughing, but I sort of am a little bit.
It was, and I actually had a panic attack, and that's the first and last panic attack I've ever had.
Yeah.
That it was 2 days after that's when I found my first patch. It's just sort of starting to affect my self-esteem and my confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I don't kind of have an identity anymore. I think I look more masculine than feminine now.
Okay.
It's like putting our life on hold in certain respects, yeah, because we're not able to go out and socialise as much and do the things that we would normally do. And
What about your wedding day? Because obviously a lot of focus on the bride and how she looks and things. How did you cope with that?
So we just kind of did it really
quickly
and completely changed the date and just
Simple.
went into the registry office and we were like, can we get married soon?
Oh, so without a big audience? And
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the worst thing would be people coming up to me and saying, oh, you look beautiful. I'd be like, no, I don't. You know, and that would be the biggest thing that I would be worried about, because I'd just be like, I don't look good. And getting ready in the morning would be like my idea of hell.
There's a whole new branch of medicine really emerging called psychodermatology, where you treat skin conditions with psychiatry, as it were, or psychotherapy, rather than with medication, or as well as. And it's very remarkably effective. So de-stressing someone can help treat their psoriasis.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, you know, and very effective. And I think it's where I want to go with you. I'm worried about your self-esteem though. How does it affect things between you?
When we first met, I had a really high sex drive, and since I developed alopecia, it's just gone. I don't feel like myself and I don't feel sexy. I was just kind of like, no, I just don't want to, I just want to kind of be a thing right now. I don't want to be a sexual being. I just want to...
I mean, that's very important, that idea that, you know, you've got to not find yourself attractive, but like yourself, you know, in order to be liked by somebody. So things from a relationship point of view have sort of come to a bit of a halt, have they?
Yeah. Now we're more like best friends rather than like lovers.
I think my biggest fear is that if we don't sort this out, that resentment will build and then we'll drift apart. And that's the bit I worry about, that I'd lose that connection with her, yeah? And I really don't want that to happen.
Can I have a tissue, actually?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Of course you can.
Me and Luke were a very new couple. We'd been together for less than a year. And when I first developed alopecia...
Oh, you're a beautiful lady.
Thank you. I just really dislike the way I look.
Would you like to come with me? Hello.
Because I think if I felt better about myself, then it wouldn't be... I could be strong enough to be like, this is what I look like it or lump it, which is how I used to feel. But I just can't get past that barrier at the moment.
All right, nice to see you.
Thank you, nice to see you.
How's your day been so far?
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Good.
really positive.
Okay, great. So I'm a clinical psychologist. Have you seen a clinical psychologist before?
No.
Okay, so the main issue I believe is alopecia, is that correct?
Yeah. Starting to affect my self-esteem and my confidence. I just feel really sort of uncomfortable in my body. I just feel like I've got no personality, I've got no identity. I don't feel like me, and I'm just kind of struggling with it. My clothes have even changed. Like, I used to wear really bright, colourful clothes, a lot of dresses, a lot of skirts, and now I feel like t-shirt and jeans. That's the only thing I feel comfortable in, because I feel if I try and be girly, like I'm trying to be like pretty or something, and I feel like I'm not pretty, so am I trying to be pretty? And it's upsetting to feel like that.
Does Luke compliment you and say nice things?
He compliments me a lot. If I'm getting ready, he'll be like, oh, you know, pretty, and I'm kind of like, all right, whatever. Like, why are you lying to me? Like, you don't need to lie. You can tell me I look like crap. I know I look like crap.
I'm not sure about that. I think maybe he's saying it because he likes what he sees.
Yeah. And I feel like we're being intimate and we're cuddling and stuff like on the sofa,
Right.
I'll instantly kind of be like,
Right. What are you afraid of?
I just think just letting him down. I don't want to start something and then have my insecurities pop up and then have to be like, oh no, wait, actually, 'cause it's kind of, yeah, like leading someone on.
So you're afraid if you do let go and you do start to enjoy yourself, become intimate, at some point those negative thoughts, those fears could become overwhelming almost.
Yeah.
And then ruin the moment even further.
Yeah, and then if it doesn't follow through, then he'll be annoyed. Yeah, I think I don't want to destroy my relationship.
It's a very strange thing, the human mind sometimes, because we have this overprotective mind. We can't control the negative. This is where people go wrong, because we get trapped in our negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Rather than sort of you noticing it and letting it go. And there's a skill to that, right? And that's sort of what I'd want to do with you. Let's try something. I'll get you to close your eyes just because it's easier to concentrate. Let's just bring all your attention to your breathing. And now I want you to take your mind to a time when you're having a really great time with Luke.
Can I give you those?
Of course.
Patient
thank
notes.
you.
Is Ruby in?
Yeah, she's gone off.
Good. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad, yeah. We both, I think, we've come to realise it's not something that medically can probably be treated, realistically, because it is obviously alopecia. And
It's
I
a
don't know,
tricky
but-
one. I mean, there are sort of recommended things that dermatologists use.
Yeah.
And you can sort of irritate the scalp to try and promote hair growth, and you can, you know, do steroid injections to try and damp down the inflammatory process and all this. But often you just, I think, cause the patient to fixate on the problem more and more and more. And actually what you need to do is distract them from the problem. That's my theory anyway.
No, and I think everything will fall into place then.
And I think you've been fantastic. I mean, it's extraordinary to see someone, a man for a start, and I can say this as a fellow man, we're not usually this supportive, are we?
No.
I can get away with saying that, can't I?
You can.
Yeah, bloke to bloke, we're not, you know. She would not have come as far, definitely without you around.
Oh, thanks.
Now tell me, where are you?
In inner woods, go for a woodland walk.
Mm-hmm. And what are you feeling?
Just calm and, yeah, just having fun.
If you were to scan your body now, where do you feel most calm?
My chest.
In your chest. So really just bring all your attention to your chest right now. To that feeling, that calm feeling, that comfortable feeling. So if Luke was to come in right now and to give you a kiss, for example, how would you feel?
Yeah, I accept it.
You would accept it. And how would it feel accepting it?
Free.
You'd be accepting and free.
The sex thing,
Yeah.
let's be honest, you know,
Yeah.
needs must sometimes, and
No,
it's
absolutely.
hard, you know, and you're
Yeah.
newlyweds and there are expectations made of society on you as well
Yeah.
as your own
No,
expectations.
that's a good point, yeah.
Aren't there?
Yeah. When we first met, it was like maybe like 4 times a day or something, yeah. Nah, it's virtually non-existent, really. It's kind of like, how do I convince you that I think you're this awesome person, that you're beautiful and you can go and rule the world, yeah?
Let's hope the psychologist, works out for her. I think it will. And nothing's going to change overnight,
No, I know, yeah.
So let's see what happens. All right, listen, I'm going to scuttle back to my room. I think Ruby must be nearing the end of her session. Good? All righty, see you soon.
I haven't met Luke yet. I'm sure there are some physical imperfections somewhere that you would have noticed because you've been together for 5 years, and no one looks awesome for 5 years all the time, in the morning, everything. Yeah. So, give me an example.
Like if he's got a spot or something, I'll be
Right.
like, oh, you got a massive spot on your chin.
Yeah, okay,
And,
good.
yeah, and then, but it wouldn't stop me from kissing him. It'd just be like,
Why?
because it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter to me. I'd be like, it doesn't.
Why doesn't it matter to you?
It wouldn't gross me out. Not on him, because I love him.
So it wouldn't gross you out because you love him.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get it. Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
Is it quite emotional?
Yeah, it was, but I feel really good. Yeah. Lucky.
Okay, thank you. Ruby and Luke, Dr. Christian will see you.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back.
We're back.
How are you both?
Good, thank
Come
you.
and sit as you were. How did it go with the psychologist?
Yeah, really well. I think as well I can, with the right attitude, alopecia won't bother me. I mean, it's how I deal with it and how I choose to own it as a condition.
Yeah, quite right too. And I think as soon as that really kicks in, you'll find that things change there too, I hope for you.
I feel really positive. I feel really, I feel like I've got something to build on.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you'll go back and see him?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, fantastic. I'm happy. So look, I mean, it's still early days, so let's be realistic, but also now you can see there's not such a mountain to climb.
Yeah.
Really.
She seems a lot more sort of happy, to be
I
honest.
feel clearer.
You look so surprised at this.
I know, I was just like, oh, it's actually really helpful.
I wasn't expecting you to actually help me when you came in. That's good, I'm delighted. Let's see how you get on. Luke, nice to see you. Ruby, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let me take you back to reception. Well, you know the way by now, don't you? Yeah, on your left.
As cheesy as it sounds, I feel really just light and positive, and I haven't felt positive in 3 and a bit years.
Thank you.
Cool,
Take
thank you.
care, have a good
Cheers now.
day.
And
Bye.
you, bye then.
Bye-bye.
What will you be up to tonight?
Tonight we will definitely be having dinner and then maybe a cinema visit, and I think just an early night, see where it goes. Just you never know.